Hola, my name is Alex, and this is the first video, hopefully the first video of many, on my new YouTube video. I've never done anything like this before, so it's probably going to be a load of rubbish, and I'm very nervous, and I feel very stupid at the moment, but hopefully it'll get better, and it'll get easier, and you'll be along for the ride. It's going to be my journey of weight loss, hopefully weight loss. I mean, I say hopefully a lot, but you know, it's all very unknown at the moment. It's all very new, everything. I've just taken the first injection of Wegovy, so I'm gonna just first of all just tell you how I got to that. I think I'm a woman of a certain age, so we all get to a certain age, and I think I found after I hit 50, everything starts starts falling apart a little bit, and health issues appear that you just didn't dream of. And I've got what has been diagnosed as fatty liver disease, non-alcohol related fatty liver disease, and I think I'm one of many, certainly one of many of a certain age, and also other issues that come with that. And I've got gallbladder problems, all sorts of things like that. So anyway, the one thing that I have been told is that the best thing for it is to lose weight. It's something that obviously we all want. we all want a magic pill. Anybody that's ever had any weight issues, and not just weight issues, I mean anybody that's ever had anything any issues, any problems really, whatever it is, you just want. I've always dreamt that there would be somebody come along one day and give you a magic pill and say, take this and all your problems will be solved. I don't know if that's going to happen. I doubt it very much, but it's just too tempting to not try, I suppose, after having struggled all my life with certainly the last 20 odd years with weight. And I know I'm not alone. It's not anything that only I struggle with. And I think I was talking to somebody earlier on, and actually, even before I had weight problems, I thought I had weight problems. You think you're fatter than you are when you're younger. You're always looking at other people, and you don't see yourself as you are. But I'm definitely fat at the moment. So, anyway, I have decided to go on this journey, and it was something that I wanted to do a while ago. I was referred by my consultant initially to have it on the NHS. But there's a 5-year waiting list for the NHS, and yesterday morning I had an appointment, a consultation with a dietitian and the weight management unit there, and that was when I found out that actually, yes, you could probably do it. You will have to go through various different things, but there is still a 5-year waiting list at even after doing all that. So I came away from that meeting. That meeting was at 10 to 10 in the morning, yesterday morning, and a bit devastated because I'd spent the last couple of weeks sort of fantasizing, haven't decided that this is what I was going to do, fantasizing about being skinny and it being easy, and having to buy all new clothes, and having to get a boob job because my boobs were all droppy, and having to think about getting skin removed, and and obsessing about it. I tend to obsess about things quite easily. So when I found out that it wasn't going to happen, I was absolutely devastated. So I went online and I thought, well, there must be other ways. And I did a little Google search about, first of all, I'm in Spain a lot of the time at the moment. I'm lucky enough that I've got a holiday home. I've got a caravan in Spain. So I'm spending as much time here as I can. So I had a little look at how you can get these, what the possibilities, what the options are. And you can get them by prescription. You can't get them by any other way, any other means than by prescription. So so how do I get a prescription? And I found, again, the little Google search, I found a company that would give you an online consultation, a 10-minute online consultation, and they would then give you a prescription for the drug, and then you just take it to the chemist, your local chemist, and they would fill the prescription. Now that to me was an eye-opener in itself, because I had this image, I'd heard about people getting them online, and I just had this image of them arriving, like drugs arriving through the door in a plain brown envelope, and not knowing really what I was going to be putting into my body and all of that. So it was a relief to know that actually isn't the way it worked. So I was actually going to get if I went through with it, I would get the drugs from a pharmacy that I use anyway, so you know it's actual, it's the right stuff. You're not putting rubbish into your body. Well, you're not putting the unknown rubbish into your body. So yeah, so that's basically what I did. I having had the consultation at 10 to 9 in the 10 to 10 in the morning with a dietitian, and finding out that I couldn't take it, couldn't get it with the NHS. Then I went with this method, and at 10 to 4 in the afternoon, so not many hours later, I had a consultation with I'm not going to say who, because obviously I'm not advertising them, but I'm just talking about my procedure at the moment, my process at the moment. And I talked to somebody, a really nice woman. She actually identified herself as a nurse, not a doctor, but she was English, had North England accent. She asked all the right questions. She asked me about my medical history, the medications I was on, and I have done a bit of research, so I was aware of certain issues that I might have because of thyroid, because of my liver, because of gallstones and all that sort of stuff. But we went through all of those, and in the end, long story short, she did actually give me the prescription. So that process was €39. You pay €39 for the consultation and the prescription, and then she emailed me the prescription. I ran off to the pharmacist as quickly as I could, and they filled it for me there and then. So by having had the initial disappointing consultation at 10 to 10 in the morning, at 6 o'clock that same day, I was actually injecting myself with this weight loss injection. I think because it's the first day, the best thing I can do is probably just, that's where I am now, but I wanted to show you as like a before and after. I suppose you see them everywhere, you have the before and after. So just a little bit about my where I am weight wise, everything. I am 57 years old. I'm 5'8", so I think it's 172 centimeters. My current weight this morning was 19 stone 5 pounds, which is I think 271 pounds and 123 kilograms. So that's my starting point. I mean, I've been heavier, not much, but I've been a little bit heavier. I think my heaviest was 20 stone 4. I've obviously been a lot lighter. I've struggled for the last 10 years to get below, I think my lowest was about 15 stone, and that was like a brick wall. I couldn't get below it. And then the longer you don't get below it, the more you lose faith, and then the weight starts going on. So I've been on that roller coaster for at least the last 15 years even. So this, and I've put on a dress today, which I'll use as my kind of, again, my before and after dress. It's a dress that I bought a few years ago, and I can wear it, I can put it on, because it's quite stretchy and it's form fitting, but you wouldn't want that form fitting. That's because it's just too tight. I would never wear it out. I never have worn it out. It shows every lump and bump. I'll show you in a minute. It shows every lump and bump. But this is just for you to know where I am with my starting point. So I'm gonna do that now. And this is it's probably the scariest thing of all. So I'm gonna move straight to it. This is what I look like now today. I'm quite round. I have very big boobs, which don't really sit where they're supposed to. I've got this double chin, which is the first place my weight goes. I got it from my grandmother. She's got exactly the same face, or had the same face. I think when I was at my slimmest, naturally I'm a very hourglass shape anyway. I've never been flat and skinny, but I am hourglass, and if I can just get anywhere close to that again, it would be great. So that's that's my before, and see where we go from there. Excuse the scratching as that's the cat food everywhere. So that's where I am now. I'm going to try and do a video every week to just follow my my progress, really. There were a few side effects that I was warned about, and obviously you go online and anyone who's been looking at this thing, you know what the side effects are. They tend to be gastric related, so you can have and on a sliding scale, so some get them worse than others, some don't get them at all. And I think it's nausea through to sickness, constipation or diarrhea. You can have cramps. It's lots of gastric things. But I took it last night, and the first one at 6 o'clock, as I say, and about 8 o'clock I thought I'm gonna have a glass of orange juice. I had orange juice to use up, so I poured myself a glass of orange juice. It was almost instant that I started feeling nauseous. Felt a little bit sick, and then after that it just gave me really bad indigestion, painful indigestion. I took a couple of Rennie's indigestion tablets, and it went away in about 10 minutes, so it was fine and it was manageable. So, and that might have happened anyway. I don't know. Drinking a glass of orange juice in the night, maybe that wasn't the best thing to do anyway, so I might have had it anyway. But of course now I'm reading into it and thinking that's a symptom. As it stands at the moment today, I've had nothing, no symptoms whatsoever, no side effects. I've just had a little bit of lunch. But I think it works. I think the Wegovy one I'm on, there are obviously a few different ones that you can take. I'm on Wegovy because my liver consultant recommended referred me for semaglutide, I think it's called. I think that's just the generic name for this type of medication. And then obviously you have brand names like Mounjaro and Ozempic and things. I'm on the Wegovy because it is a semaglutide. I think they're all slightly different. They all do the same job, but they all work slightly differently. So I'm on the Wegovy one, and I start on 0.25 mgs, and you have that one. You take one injection once a week for 4 weeks, and then after that you go back and have another. I go back and have another consultation with the doctor's service, and we assess whether or not I've had side effects or what my weight loss is, just to see if we're ready to progress. And then the next month, then you get another prescription for 0.50 micrograms, and then you up it then every month, I think, until you reach a certain level. I think it's 2.5 or 2.4. Yeah, so that's basically where I am with it. I'm on the 0.25, and we'll see how it goes. And hopefully you'll be on this journey with me. Thank you.